I decided today that I've got a couple minutes before work, so I figured I would talk about something that I discovered recently. I have a problem with my hands, the skin on my hands. When I was a kid, they chapped a lot, and kind of grew up on a farm, and never really took care of them. And I chewed my nails until just a couple years ago, when I was able to kick the habit and started getting these puppies. Uh, but I recently started a new job, and I noticed that my hands were they were just being eaten up by water and paper, and they just were dry, and I couldn't find anything to stop the dryness. I was using St. Ives Extra Healing, and that really didn't work. A couple other kind of moisturizers and things like that, and nothing really seemed to work until about a week ago, when I shelled out about almost $9 for this guy. And I talked a little bit about Burt Bees the other day in my last video, but this is Burt Bees Hand Salve, a farmer's friend, and I absolutely love it. It's got like sweet almond oil in it, and rosemary, and eucalyptus oil, and soybean, and sunflower extract, and all kinds of stuff. And it smells, I'm not exactly sure about the smell. There's the consistency of it. I've already got a divot in it. I've been using it all the time. I love this stuff. I even take it to work with me. It's a little bit greasy at first when you first put it on your hands, almost like if you've taken a little bit of Vaseline and smeared it all over your hands, but it doesn't last that long. Your hands like immediately soak it up. I'm going to put a little bit more of it on right now. I absolutely love this stuff. I use a couple of their lip shimmers. I'm wearing Plum at the moment, because I thought it would go good with my eyeshadow today. And I never go to bed. Well, no, I do go to bed sometimes without using this. But for my cuticles, which of course my hands are shiny now that I put that stuff on, I have of course I don't know what that is. That just happened, I guess, the other day. Just kind of popped up. My cuticles are nice and neat and not ragged or torn or anything like that, because I use Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. And I love this stuff too. It smells really, really, really good. It smells like lemons and not so much like butter, and you can see how much I use it. I need to get another one. But I use it about once every other night, right before I go to bed. I rub it into my cuticles really, really well, and it helps keep them from tearing and splitting, especially with this crazy winter that we've had here lately. I love the stuff. It's great. It's fantastic. And I've noticed here a lot lately with all the, with the people that I've come in contact with, because I see other people's hands and stuff all the time too. I'm not like a nail technician or anything like that, but I do come in contact with people's hands all the time. This stuff is great for guys too. Get some for your husband, your boyfriend, if they've got really dry hands, if they're working outside in this weather, and maybe they can't wear gloves, or maybe they are wearing gloves and their hands are cracking and dry and red and sore and chapped and all kinds of stuff. The hand salve is fantastic. Absolutely love it. I love it. And look at this thing. I mean, it's freaking huge. There's a ton of product in it. How much is it? 3 ounces. 3 whole ounces. And I'm trying to get it open because I just put stuff on my hands, and my hands are not slippery. But 3 ounces, and look at all that. That's how deep the pan is. It's fantastic, and it smells great, and I'm griping about my hands being slick, but honestly, in about 5 minutes, they're not going to be slick at all. And I really, really love this stuff. I do. Treat yourself. Get it. It's worth the money. My fingertips, as a matter of fact, right here, you can see where it's healing. Of course, I don't know if you can or not, but all of my fingertips were splitting right there on the end, right here, on all my fingertips, and my thumbs, everything. And it was so painful. You'd bump your finger and it would just like kind of open it back up again, and they were bleeding, and it was terrible. I mean, there are worse pains in the world. I've never had a kid, so I don't know about that, but this was freaking horrible. I hated it. And I've only been using the hand salve for about a week, maybe more like 5 days, and already it is healed that last split that I had, and it's just fantastic. Another thing I want to touch on real quick: if you are a lady or a dude and you've got acrylic nails like I do, of course mine are actually this long. Those are my actual fingernails underneath it. I'm kind of proud of that. considering that I chewed them for 28 whole years and finally was able to kick the habit a couple of years ago. I'm really, really proud of my nails. But invest and get one of these. Get one of these. Keep it in your bathroom. Keep it in your kitchen. Keep one in your purse or your pocket or whatever. No one likes dirty, gross, nasty fingernails. And when they're this long, you never know what's hiding underneath there. And whenever I wash my hands, I soap up really good and just take care of it. That way I'm not harboring all kinds of icky, gross bacteria and all kinds of stuff. And if you're one of those germ freaks and you're using an alcohol-based hand sanitizer all the time, it's going to dry your hands out. Get some of this stuff, at least moisturize as often as you can. Because especially in this crazy winter that we've had where temperatures are like below 0, -12, and all kinds of stuff, your hands really, really suffer a lot. Gloves just don't always help. And I use this before I go to bed also. And I use this before I go to bed. But the hand salve I'll use 5 or 6 times a day, periodically. And I know, of course, if you use lotion that often, everybody's going to go, well, I use lotion 5 or 6 times a day. No, I was using lotion 10, 20 times a day. Honestly, every time I turned around, I was pumping at the bottle and trying to rub it in all the way up to the elbows, and nothing was doing me any good. Get you some Burt's Bees hand salve. Honestly, do it. Do it. You will thank yourself. 3, 4 days later, you'll thank yourself. Heck, 2 days later. I was already in love with the stuff by the second day that I was using it. It's awesome. Get it. You're going to love it.